Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio. El Capitan, Joey Savage.
Corey DLG.
This
Nico
guy.
DLG.
What's up?
This guy back here.
Hey guys.
Hit us up, nerdthugradio.com.
Oh god.
All kinds of fun stuff there. You can also go to facebook.com/nerdthugradio. We have a Tweeter. It's at nerdthugradio.
It's pronounced twiddle.
There is a
Twiddle? That's new.
Twiddle.
There's an Instagram. It's joey.savage15. I get excited because I get all these like new friend requests like on Instagram. I'm like, God, people are listening to the show. This is awesome. And then it turns out that it's just like those porn scam sites. Well, crap.
So you send them to Corey DLG.
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
Yes, I
Thank
do.
you for that.
Also, last week we did a really cool interview with Comic Blitz.
Yeah, we really did.
Don't forget to check that episode 42 out with Jordan Plosky of Comic Blitz. Comic
Founder
Blitz
and
is
CEO, correct?
Founder CEO.
Yeah.
It's a Netflix-style comic subscription.
Service.
It pretty much covers everything but the big three.
And it's an app, so you put it on your tablet and iPhone and all that
yep.
stuff. And if you enjoy it, we got a code on our website where you can actually save some money enjoying it.
Right. I just I hit the Snapchat up this week, and I put the Comic Blitz up for us.
Oh, nice.
So if you want to Snapchat us, I'm Joey_Slapshot on that one. Come find us.
All right.
So this is the next to last segment of the show. This is when I start getting really excited because we're almost done.
Whoop, whoop.
And then I remember that we have to do one for Nico.
Oh, right.
Hey guys, what's going on?
So Nico,
It's me, Nico.
what are we talking about this week, Bob?
So, we all remember Pokemon Go, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
dead phenomenon at this point,
Yes.
because it was a mobile game about Pokemon. Everyone's excited.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So, I watch a lot of YouTube videos depending on what mood I'm in.
That's what he
Okay,
does instead of
okay,
writing
okay.
blogs for
Exactly.
Nerd Thug
Right,
Radio.
right,
Exactly.
right. Hours and hours on the YouTube.
Um,
Sounds
YouTube.
like
a
a
super
5-year-old.
strange thing, because there's always been like those cheap knockoffs, like in the App Store or whatever, like Pikmin Goes,
Okay. All
or
right.
like fake. They've just been getting really brazen recently. As in they're literally using Pokemon ads for something else.
Nice. Okay. All right.
So they'll take like Nintendo will put together, like they did a really nice like 20th anniversary thing where it like compiled everything from like the first generation to like the last one that was coming out.
So like from Game Boy to now.
Yeah, from Game Boy to the 3DS and all that. It was super cool. And it's literally just that, and then it ends with like a really terrible screenshot of like this garbage mobile game. They literally just took the ads, and I'm just wondering why Nintendo hasn't actually done anything about these clones that are literally taking all of their stuff.
Because it doesn't cost them anything. Like
It's just such a strange thing to me.
it's here's the thing about copyright infringement. There's two things. There's two things about it. Is it worth the lawyer to protect the copyright, the trademark? Is it worth it to spend the money to send out the cease and desist letter? And it doesn't cost a lot of money, but it costs some money to track these people down and to tell them to stop ripping off your stuff. So considering how many people on the internet do it, is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
But see,
Flip it back in reverse.
Missy Elliott aside,
It's your Nintendo. Yep.
nice. It's Missy Elliott aside. Disney goes the other way,
Yeah.
and they say we will protect every infringement so that our precedent is always valid in court. Because a lot of times what will happen is someone in court will say, "Well, we found these other instances where you didn't pursue it. Why are you pursuing it this time?" Well, Disney will say we pursue it every time.
Single.
So like they've
100%
shut down
of the time.
they've shut down proms that were using Disney drawings.
So I'll probably get in trouble when I hold up this thing on
yeah,
our
don't
YouTube
do that.
show.
Yeah, don't do that. Although we
Or-
did pay for that. Those are ours. We bought those.
Or like if I hold this one up, you know what I
We
mean?
own those.
Yeah.
We own those. We bought those.
We bought those. We paid for them.
That's right.
With our own
American
two
money.
hands.
American, American Trump dollars.
And
Best country on the planet.
And if we need a lawyer,
So-
we'll just call the Texas Hammer.
Right.
Exactly.
And he'll ask for $1 million while we're being sued. I need $1 million. They're gonna be like, no, we're getting $1 million from you.
I'll put $725.37 in your pocket.
Right now? Thank you.
Thanks, Jib.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super specific amount of sense there.
All right. Is there a way we can get to 800 even?
No.
37.
No.
37.
But so, to me, it's just a matter of is it worth it? Like Marvel, they went out of their way sometimes to shut down animated X-Men stuff on YouTube. Because there will be some people who put, like, I've seen a couple. There was a guy who was going to do a bunch of Danger Room battles, and he pitched a whole series of them, and he made an intro, and he made the first episode, and it was like the X-Men versus Juggernaut, and so it's this huge YouTube fight in the Danger Room of the X-Men fighting Juggernaut. And it's cool, animated. This guy made it himself, put all this effort and energy into it. Marvel made him take it down like a week later.
Shut down.
Got
Thing is- thing
a
is,
couple 100,000
Swipe
hits.
left.
That's where I'm kind of like, yes, they're your characters, but it's also like you did that. Like it wasn't like you just ripped someone's animation and then put it up.
Well, there's been a long-standing
When you create characters, it's like we own the likeness
right. Well,
of this character.
but there's been a long-standing issue about specifically that. So, Artist Alley, what is every artist selling in the convention?
Oh, they sell their own works. And they also sell.
They sell
others.
prints of copyrighted characters.
Correct.
But they sell them for $10, $15, $20. And Marvel works with a lot of these artists. A lot of these artists are going to do covers for Marvel one day. A lot of these artists are going to do interior art for Marvel one day. So how much is it in their advantage to screw those guys over now and take away their money? It's not, because Marvel wants them to get better at their craft, and when they're good enough,
so they can use them.
they'll use them. So they let those guys to an extent. Well, what happens, though, is when a guy gets too big and becomes too special and too important, there was an artist, he was one of the original creators of, I want to say it was Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider. And he was one of the main artists, kind of contributed for like the look and design of
Yep.
Ghost Rider. And so he was going on Artist Alley and selling prints for like $50, $60, $70.
Whoa,
Ooh.
hold up there, buddy.
And
I'm no longer buying prints.
and he had a financial dispute with Marvel at the time over some licensing stuff, some money. So he threatened to sue Marvel for the money, and Marvel said, "Don't you go on Artist Alley and sell prints of Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange? Don't you sell commissions of Doctor Strange and Ghost Rider?"
What?
And he said, "So does everyone else." And Marvel said, "Well, now you can't. Here's a cease and desist letter."
Ooh.
Got him, coach.
And so there's a fine line that you got to play there.
But it's also, I mainly bring up Nintendo because they've also been known to take down even people who are Let's Playing channels.
Like
And-
twitching stuff.
Yeah. Well, they'll be live streaming a game, and it's like obviously they have their own content where they're coming in, and they're giving their commentary of the game. They're playing it. It's their playthrough. But I mean, it's always been kind of a like playthroughs in video games have always been they've been a part of YouTube for how many
And
years now?
technically, I don't know. I mean, it would take a talented lawyer, I think, but you could argue
Technically.
you're creating content.
Technicalities.
Because you're the one driving. Yes, they made the animations, and yes, they made the game, but you're the one creating what you're airing.
Yeah.
You're driving it, plus you're adding
So like
your own.
Nintendo went on this like huge rampage where they literally like no one could upload like footage if it wasn't like a 10-second clip of a trailer.
Like a travel trailer or like double wide
Come on.
or mobile home.
So anyway, I get what you're saying. I do think though.
It's just strange that they would be so lenient, and then it's on like an advertisement for something else.
I'm sure part of it is right now they've had enough bad publicity, and they're trying to turn the corner and do something really big with the Switch.
Right.
That they don't want a bunch of people on a hate Nintendo rampage when
How
the
was
Switch
that-
comes out in 2 months.
How was that sweet Switch commercial during the Super Bowl?
Right.
Little Imagine Dragons playing behind it.
I know. I hear good
Pretty
things.
dope.
Oh, you've already seen it?
It's getting me excited. Well, I mean, I watched the Super Bowl, so yeah, I saw it.
Okay. All right.
Did you
were-
have you guys
were
seen
you
the
drunk?
parental controls
Yes.
commercial
Very
for the
drunk.
Switch?
Switch.
No.
It's really great. It's a little animation about Bowser and little Bowser Jr. and he's like setting like controls for the Switch. It's so great because he's like, oh, do I let him play for like 2 hours? And he's like, oh, I'll give him like an hour and a half. It's just really cute because
So
it's
you
just
could-
Bowser being a good dad to his
Really-
tiny turtle son.
And then he kidnaps a human being.
He just said it's really cute.
I know.
It's adorable.
It's adorable. God, Nico.
I know.
Single for life.
Somewhere there's someone. For
Well,
the
no, Elle Graves even said that she loves Bowser because
He's a great dad.
he gets a bad rap, but he really just...
He cares about his son.
It's true.
Right.
He has kingdoms that he's given to each of his children.
Right, so I mean...
He also has Princess Peach as his phone background.
Wow. So really, he's just an obsessed lover.
God, that's craziness.
That's creepy. But no, I mean, you've got to toe a line when you're managing a brand. You've got to toe the line between, how hard do we enforce and
Check
protect
the tape.
our trademarks and stuff, and then how far back do we ease off? And right now, Nintendo needs good publicity, so they're gonna be really lenient, and then right around April, middle April,
Yeah.
end of April,
When are taxes due?
When their Switch money comes in.
when their Switch money comes in,
When are taxes due by?
Yeah, April 15th or whatever.
They're going to get hard that day.
yeah, May 1st, they're gonna turn around once everyone gets those refunds. May 1st, they're gonna be like, okay, guys, take our stuff down.
No one's
No one.
celebrating Memorial Day this year.
That's right.
Take it down.
That's how they're gonna celebrate Memorial Day.
Take it
It'll just gonna be on a rampage. It's just
Bloody Monday.
Yeah. Take it down.
So I do think I think you're right. I've always been intrigued by that idea because that's what Artist Alley is. They sit there
we've
and
talked
they
about
sell,
that. I think the
they
biggest
sell
thing.
Batman and Superman and Spider-Man, and that's
Well, we
they
talked
make their
about
living.
how big Disney is on cracking
Protecting
down
it,
their stuff,
right.
and so whenever Marvel became part of Disney, that's the first question we had. It's like, what's going to happen to Artist Alley?
But
Nothing so far.
and I hope
Good
nothing
news.
does. And like you see some of these people, they develop their own styles and their own.
Right.
I mean,
It's
like
just
their own
cool
take
seeing
on the
their
character.
interpretations of all
right,
the
like the
different
tattoo guy in Louisiana who did all those drawings with everyone's all like tatted up and like
Right.
hipster looking. Those were cool.
Gangster looking and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's always fun to see someone else's take on the character.
But you don't. If you own the character, you do. There's only so far you can let it go.
Right.
Like if they start taking it down roads you don't want to go, then you step in. Disney actually, I've heard this. I don't know if this is necessarily true. This is a little bit of a rumor that I've always heard though. They have their own. I'm gonna call it like a porn division who actively seeks out and gets rid of
Disney porn.
Anything Disney owns, if there's any kind of porn around it, they try their hardest to get rid of it.
Those people are just creepy.
That's their job.
That is their job.
No, I'm
That
saying
is
like the
creepy.
people who create it.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm assuming that all of it's animated. I mean,
Still, I mean,
the animated part is definitely weird. I don't understand literally sitting there drawing the boobs for like 10 hours a day. Like that's gotta be a rough gig, right?
Yeah.
Did you get home and like your wife's like,
What'd you work on today? Well, I worked on Aladdin and Jasmine.
yeah, for like 7 hours,
Going to town on one another.
and then
There's
she's
a
like,
magic carpet ride involved.
right? And she's like, do you want to go to bed? Do you want to? And you're like, I
saw-
literally, all day,
I saw too much of a genie today.
all day. I don't
Not
even.
interested.
Don't touch me. I don't feel pretty.
I'm out on this one. I'm swiping
that's some,
left on
That's some
this.
people's livings.
Yeah,
I got a buddy who works loss prevention in an adult novelty company.
that's gross.
And he said there's a guy whose job it is to screen all the incoming adult videos from all the different distributors.
That's a great job for you.
No, that's what I said at first. I was like, oh, okay, well, and then he said, no, dude, all of them. All of them.
With that, let's jump out to a break. Let me wrap that around my finger.
When
we come back,
all of it.
we're going to get to the last segment of Nerd Thug Radio.
Hashtag talking nerdy to you.
Down,